Hi Scorpio, welcome back to Dallas Insightful Tarot. If you are new to my channel, then thank you so much for being here. I hope today that these messages can help you and resonate in some way. Okay, remember to only take what resonates, leave the rest and what doesn't fit, okay, for another Scorpio to hear, okay? Remember, time is fluid in tarot, so when you find this message, it will be the right time that you're meant to see it, okay? If this doesn't resonate, you can also check out my other videos. I have many other videos you could click on, okay? So let's go ahead and jump in. Sorry, I had to light all this stuff. Oops. Okay. Scorpio. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants you to know right now at this time. Okay, messages for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know right now, please, Spirit? Messages for Scorpio, or any of my viewers that are watching, cross watchers, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. Messages for Scorpio. What do they need to know, please, Spirit? Okay, I'm going to take this one first. It says, ask for your needs to be met. Okay, it says, God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clarity, or with clearly asking other people to assist you. Okay, so you could be needing some help right now. Maybe you're needing to move. Maybe you're making a big life decision right now, something like opening a company or something, and you are a single parent and you need help watching your kids. Spirit's asking you, this is just an example, okay? Maybe you are needing to make a choice to leave a relationship possibly, and you don't see any way out. Maybe you're needing to ask friends for a place to stay, okay? Maybe you're needing help in your career possibly, needing to some sort of financial funds in order to start a new business or move to a new location. Okay, it could be anything. Okay, and then we also have, interestingly enough, right after that, we have successful funding. It says, your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that which gave you that idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning into a reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to your help. Or available to help you. Okay, this is interesting because I mentioned that as maybe one of the possibilities. I feel like whatever it is, it's having something to do with your finances, Scorpio, okay? So you're just not maybe possibly having the funds to do something that they're saying, which the idea that you have, this divinely guided idea, okay? So it's not just your idea, it's something that's been given to you directly from God. And they're wanting you to not allow these money's concerns, okay, that are preventing you from making that an actual possibility or your reality, okay? So maybe asking your angels, your guides, God, whoever you pray to, the one source creator, maybe asking specifically for help regarding the situation. Maybe you're worrying. I'm hearing a lot of you are worrying about this. Okay, but they're wanting you to, instead of focusing on the negative and what you don't have, don't allow that to be created as your reality, because you can manifest that, okay? So pay attention to your thoughts, certainly, and also ask your angels and guides for help if you need to, or even maybe possibly family or friends if you are needing help with making this idea your reality, okay? I'm trying to fix the camera real quick. There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with the romance angels. We're going to see how this person on your mind, what they're currently thinking about, and how they're feeling about the situation, and see what else we need to know, okay? Messages for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know about this relationship at this time, please? Or any new relationship? Whatever they need to know about, please, Spirit. Okay, first card we have out is let go of control issues. Okay, it says allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay, so I definitely feel like there's a lot of worrying going on right now, Scorpio. Okay, because with you needing to ask for help and possibly kind of thinking negatively about something like, oh, well, this can never happen because, you know, yada, yada, yada. I feel like not only are you sort of being negative about it, I feel like you're also, I don't know, you're trying to control a situation too much, okay? There's something in your life that you're not wanting to relinquish any control, okay? Maybe this is just holding yourself back from, you know, showing your feelings. Maybe this could be, you know, holding yourself possibly to this impossible standard that you shouldn't need to ask for help from people, that you can do it all on your own, okay? Maybe it's letting go of the control that you have of maybe even possibly, you know, appearing a certain way, having a mask, so to say, as like a facade that you've got everything together and that you don't need help, okay? I'm picking that up. So remember, only to take what resonates, okay? But there's some sort of control that the divine is wanting you to release, okay? I feel like this person also, this could be something, remember, this can be reversed. There's possibly maybe the divine could be asking this person to maybe let go of control, or this could just be this person wanting you to try to let go of control. Maybe this person sees you, you know, trying to control the situation to go a certain way or to have some sort of certain outcome. And I feel like that can't be the case always, Scorpio. We can't always have it the way we want it to go. Sometimes things just happen, you know, for a reason, to teach us different lessons, okay? We had the card that fell on the floor. It says children, okay? It says your love life is being affected by children, okay? So maybe this person has children. Maybe you have children. I did mention at the beginning that maybe one of the things could be, you know, asking for help to help care for your children if you're a single mom, so that you can take the time to go out and date, okay? They're telling me to take it. We have romantic feelings. Okay, so I feel like this person could also have children. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe this person's trying to hold back, maybe because they have children. They have maybe responsibilities to take care of. It says your feelings are real and worth exploring. So maybe you have feelings for somebody who has children, or they have feelings for you. Okay, and maybe they have children possibly, but there's somebody who's definitely stirred your romantic feelings or interest recently, okay? If it's not recently, then this just could be somebody that you came from the past that you're just sort of trying to understand your feelings more, I'm guessing, okay? We have you deserve love, okay? The challenge in this connection is that somebody doesn't think that they're valuable, okay, or that they're lovable. Somebody might feel like, you know, it could be one of those things. It could be anything, but just an example could be, you know, let's say that you're over 40 years old, okay, or you're over 50 years old, and you feel like that you're too old to have love. You know, you've already gone your whole life this long, maybe, let's say, in a marriage, or, you know, in an unhappy marriage, if that, and that you want to leave your relationship, okay, but maybe you feel like, oh, but, you know, I'm too old for love, you know, this could never work. Especially like something, maybe it could be a concern that you have children, you know, that aren't grown children. Maybe you have grandchildren, okay, that have you have children that have their own children, and you just feel like possibly that it would never work because, you know, your family possibly, maybe that's a reason why children is out here. Okay, that was just an example. But so the challenge here is realizing that you are lovable, okay, and that you deserve love no matter how old you are, okay? Even if you're 18 years old, you deserve love too. We all do, okay? But I feel like with that being in the challenge position, this could be you feeling that way or your person, okay? Okay, Spirit, tell me what this person's next intentions are, what their intentions are, or next actions, whichever. You're telling me to take this one, okay? Heart-to-heart conversation. So this person intends on having some sort of conversation with you, okay? Because this person, I feel like they want to honestly discuss their feelings. Look, we have underneath that, we have very soon, okay? I feel like this person could be wanting to have a conversation with you in the near future. Maybe you guys haven't discussed your feelings for one another, okay? And if you have, they maybe just want to talk with you about maybe, you know, how this is going to move forward, or if this is going to move forward. Maybe one of you haven't, I'm hearing specifically somebody hasn't shared their feelings completely yet, okay? This could be something that's bothering you. Maybe you're wanting to open up and talk to this person, but you feel like maybe this person was unemotionally unavailable, is what I'm hearing. Emotionally unavailable. Okay, so maybe this person hasn't been able to open up and discuss their feelings, but you know there's something there, okay? Clearly there is, okay? Maybe this person could have pulled back, and maybe that is why the card that says you deserve love is here. Maybe you're having a hard time accepting possibly that, you know, this person didn't open up to you, and maybe you just felt like this was your last chance at love. I'm hearing for some of you thinking that. But with it being out there, Spirit's saying the challenge is for you to realize that you've always deserved love. That's never been the problem. Hang on, guys. Let me clean my lens off real quick. Okay, sorry about that. It was kind of foggy. But I feel like there's a conversation that's going to be happening soon. Okay, this is in this person's intentions or next actions. Okay, so either they're intending on having this conversation. There is a possibility that it won't happen, okay, because people change their mind all the time. Maybe this person might get nervous, okay, especially if they're the ones that have control issues, okay. I feel like this person control issues is out here because I feel like somebody's more not really being like negatively controlling the situation. I just feel like somebody might be trying to control their feelings, okay? Maybe trying to control themselves. Maybe, let's say one of you is in a relationship, okay? This is just hypothetically, and I didn't say this is a relationship reading about somebody being a third party, okay? Maybe somebody's just afraid. Or I'm also hearing for some of you, somebody might be afraid to open themselves up to a relationship. This person could be somebody who has, like I said, emotionally unavailable, or maybe somebody just has a fear of showing their feelings, or maybe even a fear of commitment. I'm hearing for some of you. Either or, I feel like there is a conversation that needs to be had between the both of you, okay? This could even be a connection that talks about maybe somebody in this relationship might be afraid to have a conversation about maybe having children, okay? So maybe you're in a relationship and you're afraid of what this person's going to say if you say you want children because they don't want children. Maybe it's been something possibly you've already discussed. Or you could have a fear maybe that somebody doesn't want a relationship because you have children, okay? It's certainly going to be, I'm hearing many different stories. So for everybody, it's going to be different. But I feel like for the most of you, you're going to understand what that's talking about in your certain situation. But the advice from Spirit here is very soon. Okay, it says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, so this certainly could be challenging for somebody, I can see, because this is the challenge. Very soon could be scary for somebody who is anti-committal or, you know, afraid of being vulnerable and showing their true feelings because they're controlling. Or it could even be very scary and, you know, to think that they, you know, that they're going to have a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody, or that they need to, okay, because this person might be trying to control the outcome. But with you deserve love being here, this is something that you can certainly struggle with, okay? Because maybe you just feel like you're unworthy of love or you don't deserve it, okay? Maybe you've been in emotionally abusive relationships. I'm hearing for some of you in the past, okay? But whatever is, I feel like Spirit's wanting you to remember to not try to control everything, okay? Not everything works out the way that we always want it to. Clearly, if it did, then we would never learn any lessons, right? And that's what we are ultimately here to do, is to learn lessons about our journey here, okay? But I feel like if that is you and you do have control issues, let go of the control, okay? If you do have children and you're worried about that, who cares, Scorpio? Speak your truth. If you want children, if you have children, if they have children, don't let that be the thing that stops you, because Spirit's saying the challenge is here for you to learn and understand that you are lovable and that you do deserve love, okay? Don't sabotage it, okay? Don't sabotage it. That's what I feel like saying, okay? I don't know why Spirit's saying to make sure I clarify that. If you're scared of being vulnerable, oh well, just, you know what I mean? I don't feel like this person 10 years down the line is going to come back and be like, well, Scorpio was such a, a joke because they didn't want to be vulnerable with me. No, they're not going to, nobody's going to think about this 10 years down the line. I feel like if that's you, you're overthinking, okay? I'm feeling like there's some Scorpios out there that are definitely overthinking this. I feel like you're making this out to be more, for those of you that are worried about that, I feel like you are making this out to be much more complicated than in actuality that it is, okay? If that's not you and you are worried about this heart-to-heart conversation, maybe one of you possibly is, fearful because you have children, then this person doesn't want children, okay? Who cares what anybody thinks, Scorpio? If it matters to you and it's a concern from you, I feel like so many times relationships don't ever work out because of the fact that people are scared to tell people exactly how they feel, okay? Not just sharing their feelings about the other person because they're fearful of rejection or whatnot. But I feel like it's also I feel like one of the biggest reasons is because people are scared to say what they want out of relationships, to tell people what their concerns are out of relationships, to share their fears in relationships. They feel like the other person's going to look at them like, that they're, I don't know. I feel like some of you are fearful just to tell other people how you feel and what you want out of relationships. And I'm picking up intuitively because a lot of you have been in relationships where those were toxic relationships. Those were not good relationships that you were in, okay? Maybe a person at one time in your past could have made you fearful of, sharing your personal opinion about certain things because that person wasn't ready to grow up. It had nothing to do with you having anything wrong with you because you wanted to clarify and to, just double check and make sure, because of fear of how the other person's going to see you or because, of whatever. I feel like that those are not valid reasons, okay? If this person, I just feel like if you want something out of a relationship, Scorpio, speak up and say it now because if anything, you're saving yourself so much heartbreak in the future. You really, truly are. Okay, I used to have a big fear of doing that, of speaking up and saying what I wanted or expressing my feelings about something. And I've just learned, instead of looking at me like I'm the idiot for saying something bad, I just chose to think of the other person of not being mature enough or capable of having the maturity to understand where I'm coming from, instead of always thinking that I was the one that was wrong or I was the one that was stupid for bringing up something. There's never anything that's too stupid to bring up. Okay, I'm just being real. There's never going to be anything that's too stupid to bring up. You know what I mean? It's just, if people say, oh, you're an overthinker, or oh, this, if they're gonna ridicule you and criticize you for having worries about something and they can't be understanding of why you have these reasons behind the way you feel, then that person's not, why would you want to be with somebody like that? If they're gonna say something and criticize you in some way, or maybe this could be a fear of yours, if they're going to criticize you, then who's to say they're not going to do something like that way down the line, when you've been together for 8-10 years, okay, and you say something to them? Are they going to ridicule you on something that's like a major, just absolute certain thing that you have to have? Let's say that, you want to keep your child in the same school. This is just an example, okay? You want to keep your child in the same school. You don't want to be a family that moves around everywhere from place to place to place, okay? Who's to say down the line one day when this person comes home and says, hey, guess what, Scorpio? I got a job offer, but it's going to require us to travel. I'm so excited, like, pack your bags, and you're like, no. You know what I mean? Like, had you discussed something like that, at the time when you felt it, okay, that you've always known you wanted it, maybe you knew this person had a possibility of being somebody that had to travel for work, but you said what you wanted, okay, or you hid what you truly wanted out of fear this person was going to judge you. Look how many years you've wasted now, 8 years down the line, because it's not going to work. Because that's something, remember, that was important to you. Okay, so I just feel like too many people hold things back out of fear of what the other person's going to think. And just know that if you chose somebody that's correct for you or the right person for you, they're never going to make you feel like that your feelings aren't validated or that they're not valid, okay? Nobody that is really meant for you is going to do that. And if anybody else does, okay, then they're just not the person for you. Okay, they're not the person for you. And if they can't accept the fact that you need to discuss something, then they just need to move on, and you need to move on for somebody who does understand why you value certain things. Do you see what I'm saying? So I feel like this is a relationship that I feel like I'm speaking to a lot of Scorpios who have a fear of opening up and, really sharing their feelings with somebody and telling that person, what you want and how you feel, okay? And if that's not you, then maybe this could be the other way around. Maybe your person is fearful about opening up to you and sharing their feelings out of fear that you're going to do something, okay? But when you stop and you truly think about that, if you are a healed Scorpio, okay, and I feel like if you are a mature Scorpio, you're going to respond to that person. I mean, is the first thing you're going to do is laugh at them and be like, really? Do you really want to discuss that? No, typically 9 times out of 10, it's just a fear that we have, okay? This person probably isn't going to even react in the way that you're thinking that they are, okay? And if they do, like I said, they're probably not the person for you. They're probably toxic, okay? The thing is for those Scorpios I'm speaking to, I feel like it's because you see the potential, okay? Okay, it's hard. Yes, I know. It's absolutely so hard when you see the potential that you and somebody could have. It's hard to give up on that, because when we think about something we want, as Scorpios specifically, you know, it's hard to give up on that idea because we're so ambitious, right? We want to create, we want to make, we want to, you know, put our passion into it, especially if it's somebody that you have love for, right? I feel like that's why Scorpios have a hard time walking away, is because we don't give up on things easily. We want to prove, a lot of us is pride, okay? We have to be honest, okay? Y'all, some of you shaking your heads no, but we have pride, okay? Yes, I do. And sometimes Scorpios can sometimes let that get in the way of the way they, you know, make decisions, okay? And so it's like, we just need to remember that we can't always be the person that fixes everything, okay? This is where people get us really confused with saying that we're obsessive. No, we're just very devoted, and we're very dedicated to making things possible, because we don't want to ever, that's just what we are. That's what Scorpios are, right? It's like we are dedicated to believe always that we can do something, and that's why we don't give up. We're relentless. Okay, that's why we will stay in relationships a lot of the times for long periods of time that were not meant for us, because we don't want to have that failure, right? We don't want to, it's like it's very hard for us to accept cross-watchers, okay, if you're a cross-watcher. So I feel like that's where people really get us really strongly mistaken, okay? If you're a cross-watcher and you're watching this video, hopefully, because I always hear people say that we're like so obsessive, or Scorpios love to do this, or, you know, we got something going on in our life that's crazy. It's because we're able and we're willing, usually 9 times out of 10, as long as this person has equal love for us, okay, and we see the potential there, yes, we will give and give and give and give and give. Sometimes when we should have stopped, okay? It's hard for us to realize sometimes and to accept that defeat. Okay, I don't know why I felt the need to say this. Spirit was telling me to go, so I went with it. So maybe some of you are out there feeling like this, or you're having a hard time accepting maybe that something's not working, okay? Or you're having a hard time accepting maybe this person's feelings. Maybe they're showing you one thing, but they're clearly, you know, showing you another, right? And you see, it's like, so for instance, this person could say, you know, they love you and they care about you, or they could say they don't care for that matter, okay? And then you know by their actions that they do, okay? So I feel like for everybody it's going to be different. Hopefully somebody was able to take something away from that message. Okay, so they're telling me to pull one of these. Okay, I don't know why. So what does Spirit want Scorpio to know at this time, please? Sun, Moon, Venus are rising for Scorpios. Sun, Moon, Venus are rising when they've seen this video. What do you need them to know, Spirit, when they see this video? Okay. We have release. Okay, it says work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. Then we also have integrity. Align your actions so that they match your values and your inner knowingness of what is right for you. Okay, so maybe somebody possibly, okay, and this is just for some of you, not for all of you. There could definitely, I'm feeling like with these 2 cards specifically, you could be in a third party, okay? Or this person could be in a third party, okay? So I remember, and a third party doesn't always have to be a relationship, okay? It can be a job, it can be a mindset, it can be a place, it can be, you know, it could be anybody. It could be a sister, a brother, a dad. But whatever it is, somebody, whoever needs to release somebody, okay, whether you be you or your person, okay, or whoever needs to release an idea or thought, okay, they're asking you to work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. It could be a job. Maybe some of you need to leave a job, okay, because this isn't the tarot spread. This is just messages from your angels and guides before. So maybe you're needing to release something, okay? You're going to know what that is. And I feel like whatever it is that you need to release, you need to do this with integrity, okay? So if it's leaving a job and you just or you're so scared about facing your boss and speaking up and saying something to them, or, your parent standing up for what you believe is right. Maybe you're an adult that still gets, told what to do by your parent. It could be anything, but whatever it is, somebody's needing to show integrity, okay? Align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what is right for you, okay? Let's say, hypothetically, it is a relationship, okay? If you're in a relationship and you know that it's not going anywhere with somebody, then have integrity. Speak up. Tell that person what you feel, okay? It goes back to that thing where it could save you a lot of time, okay? But speak up. Do exactly what you would do. And I feel like for most of the time, Scorpios are very good at this, okay? This is why we're always called loyal, okay? But I feel like if it's something to do with releasing a partner, and to have integrity and do to that person what exactly you would want them to you, okay? Imagine yourself as the other person and the feelings that they have, okay? If it is relieving a relationship possibly, have enough integrity to tell that person so you don't keep them there waiting, or have enough integrity to tell, your partner or your spouse, whatever it is, that you don't want to be with them anymore because you're not happy and you see yourself somewhere else. Even if it's not in another relationship, you might just feel like there's nothing more that can be done, right? But have enough integrity to do that. That way, if it were you and you were that person, how would you feel, okay? That's what this is what I'm getting from this message, okay? So those of you that have that you need to take care of, you know who you are, okay? So that was just a message from Spirit. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into tarot. They're telling me to start with these cards. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, Holy Spirit of the divine and of the white light, please protect and guide me as I go through the tarot. Give me the most precise, clear, and accurate messages for Scorpio. What is Scorpio, sun, moon, Venus, or rising? What do they need to know at this time right now for their highest good? Messages for Scorpio. Oops, hang on, Scorpio, hang on. They're flying everywhere. Okay, there's a lot of people in this situation. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like this has something to do with your home life, okay, your stability, possibly relationship that you're in, that you share a home with somebody that is part of your foundation or your security, okay. Could definitely be a partner, okay, but it has something to do with your foundation of your home. So right now we're showing, this is the Celtic's cross, just so you know. I just put it in a different, this is still card one, the challenge, 2, 3, and so on, okay, and this is the outcome. It's still 10 cards. I just put it in a different way because it's so hard to do the Celtic's cross, spread the other way because it's a lot of room, okay. So right now you're showing up as the King of Pentacles, okay? You could have a lot of earth in your chart possibly. Don't have to, but this is just the card that you're showing up as. Like I said, it could have something to do with your home life, your stability, because this is what the King of Pentacles often talks about, your stability. Something to do with your home life is what I'm feeling in this situation, though. Okay, so Scorpio, what I'm seeing here, I paused it so I could meditate on the energy. I don't like doing quick readings. I really don't, to be honest. I hate doing quick readings because I feel like I'm not getting and picking up every little bit of everything, okay? Because when I do my personal readings, like, I'll record them, but I will pause and I will just meditate on the energy. I just want to make sure that I get everything from the cards, because I don't like just being, I don't know. I just feel like YouTube readings, even for people that are seasoned, I feel like too many of the times I feel like people say things quickly, on there without really reading the cards. I feel like you have to take your time. I don't know, that's just me personally. Clearly, there's a bunch of good readers on YouTube. I feel like they don't even need to take the time. And they probably don't whenever they do their personal readings, so I didn't even think about that. So, because these are just general. So what I'm feeling, I'm looking at this as what your person's thinking, they're feeling, and what they're wanting to, how they're wanting this to move forward, okay? So I feel like right now your person is definitely seeing you as, as some sort of soulmate, okay? Or some sort of, nostalgic feeling that they get whenever they think of the past, okay? This is the Six of Cups, okay? This person feels like you're a soulmate, okay? Not feels, but they know you're a soulmate, okay? They know you're very important to this person. They have a lot of good memories when they look at you. I feel like this person might even feel like in the past, maybe when they knew you, they might feel like they were at a more stable time in their life. Maybe they were more financially secure. Maybe you were more financially secure. Maybe you were more, maybe you could have even been financially independent, okay? But I feel like I feel like one or the both of you could have been a lot more stable in the past. I just feel like you could have been a lot more stable in the past, okay? Or maybe this person, they feel like they were. And I feel like they're thinking back to those times when they felt, possibly when they should have took that chance, okay? Or that they could have made something happen sooner, but they didn't. Because I do feel like this is from your past, okay? Or maybe they regret something. This could even be, this person could be regretting not making a choice in the past, okay? Or not doing something sooner, okay? Because they do have a lot of good memories of you. I just feel like at this time, this could even be talking about, I said for some of you, you were a lot more stable. This could even be talking about maybe this person feeling like in the past that they weren't more stable, okay? Could even be that. Or this could be you. But I am reading this as their energy, okay? This person does feel like, I feel like they might even be sort of confused about why they feel this way. There's something about you, Scorpio, where this person sees that it's like a mystery, okay, with the moon being here. This is how I'm reading this one. With the moon card being here, I just feel like this person feels like there's something about this connection where they do definitely feel like you were put in their life and put on their path for a reason, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune being there, this person might even feel like that you have been some sort of good luck that's been brought into their life, okay? But they know at the same time that that this is something that only the universe is in control, and that they've never been able to control this, okay? They could certainly feel like that you've always been put into their life for some of you during a time whenever they were sort of doing a little bit of soul searching. Or they could also feel like, during this time that you have been put into their life, whether it maybe any of these times that you've seen each other or, sort of came back in contact with each other, they feel like that maybe there's something here that's always sort of left them confused, where they sort of, every time they get in contact with you, this person sort of pulls back, okay? They sort of go into this withdrawal, or maybe it's a time that they're in withdrawal that they meet up with you. But this person feels like that it's like there's some sort of inner guidance, okay, that they are trying to figure out right now. It's like they sort of go within and take a little bit of alone time, with the Hermit card being here, and just feel like, sort of doing like a little bit of soul searching, okay, looking for inner guidance, because they feel like there's something here, like destiny or fate, that is guiding them in this situation. And with the moon being in between both, I just feel like this person feels like sort of confused if maybe they're, if it's just something that, that they fear, okay? Is this a deeper connection that they fear, possibly? They also might wonder if there's, it's something about this connection where they feel like it's sort of complex, okay? They just feel like there's something about this connection that sort of makes them withdraw and pull back within, okay? Because I feel like this person does think that you are put into their life for some sort of significant purpose, okay? This is how they're feeling about you. I feel like they're also sort of, they see you possibly at times maybe pulling back and withdrawing your energy, and it sort of makes this person feel like they might feel like, that maybe it confuses them. I definitely feel like it definitely confuses them. Remember, this can also be you. But it's like they might feel like at times that this is all an illusion. Like, are they making this out to be something more than what it really is? But there's definitely some fears there and a lot of confusion and uncertainty. It's like something about this relationship is unknown. I'm hearing for some of you specifically, this could be a relationship that people don't know about. Okay. And maybe you could even both feel like there's something about this relationship that is sort of like, I don't know. It's like you guys are alone in this relationship. Like nobody else knows. It's something that's unseen, I'm hearing. But I feel like both of you, I feel like you also both are trying to trust your intuition in the situation. And I feel like times that could definitely be difficult, which can cause you to withdraw and sort of go within and, take time alone to yourself to try to find that inner guidance, okay? This could have even been something where you have began to, have this inner spiritual journey that you're going through, both of you, where you both are trying to figure out if this is karmic, if this is just a cycle, if this is something that's, meant to change something in your life, or is there going to be like some turning point in this relationship where it can progress? Okay. This person, they want recognition with you. Okay. They do. I'm reading this is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Six of Wands, and then we have the Ace of Swords. Okay. This person certainly wants something long-term with you, okay? They want to see the both of you come through whatever challenges that you're having. I'm going to start at the beginning in a minute, so we'll get to that. But they're wanting to get past any obstacles that are in the way of this connection. They're wanting to move it forward. They do see success and victory here with you, okay? This could be a connection that, like I said, if it is secret, I feel like they want to make this public. But I feel like for the most part, this person is very loyal to you, Scorpio, okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? This is somebody who is very practical. This is somebody who's very reliable. This is somebody who is slow, but they're steady, okay? There's somebody who, you can expect for them to be pragmatic and to put in the efficient work that it's needed. Somebody who's committed to getting the job done, okay? And very grounded and reliable. I like to call this card as a person who's stoic, okay? But I feel like this person is pretty practical, and I feel like they're also somebody who you consider as a hard worker, okay? I just feel like there's been a lot of things in this situation, possibly even maybe some of you keeping secrets or them keeping secrets from you, but I don't think these are big secrets that are like big, bad, horrible secrets. I just feel like they're more about maybe remaining the outside appearance of both of you, maybe that you're both trying to remain, sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe stable, or, just trying to seem like maybe you have it all together. I feel like you're both working steadily and slowly towards trying to figure out if this is an illusion, so that this can be something that is definitely more, sturdy, something that's more, reliable, yes, but stable, a stable situation. You want to make this more stable and less uncertain and rocky, okay? But this person wants to, oops, I've switched these back in the wrong place. I feel like this person is definitely Scorpio. They're wanting to have some sort of recognition in this situation. They're wanting to give you some clarity about that. Okay, they're wanting to, I feel like they could have maybe recently had some sort of breakthrough, okay, and some sort of new insight or mental clarity about something in order to make this a success with you, in order to have that achievement and maybe even gain some sort of self-confidence within yourself, acclaiming something and understanding that this can be possible, that you guys can have this success in this relationship. But it's just something that needs to be pragmatic. It's something that you need to be patient on and just sort of, slowly working towards that. This can also be a connection that's taken quite some time to maybe even, get moving anywhere. Like I said, this Knight of Pentacles, he's so slow. He's barely moving. This has definitely been a slow moving connection. And I feel like for some of you, if it's not slow moving, this could have just been a connection where this person has been very slow to open up, okay? Very slow to, tell you where you stand at in this relationship. Okay. I feel like for the both of you, I just feel like there's somebody in the situation that is maybe needing to release control of it. Okay. Release of trying to always have control over the situation. Somebody who's needing to, show integrity and tell the other person how they're feeling maybe the person that is being controlling could possibly be somebody who is, fearing to speak up, okay, because they want to appear a certain way. They want to appear like their emotions are in check, because there's no cups out here whatsoever in this whole entire reading, except for the Six of Cups, okay? And I feel like for some of you, it could even be because, with that, me just noticing that, I just feel like this could be a connection where, maybe that's the last time that you felt love, or truly love, or you felt this type of love, okay, with this person. Could have been in the past, and maybe that's why you're so fond of one another, okay? Because I'm not showing any other emotion or any other cards that are showing me cups, which would be emotions, okay? This is all about your stability, your foundation. This is all about, being reliable and having protectiveness, okay? Being some sort of security. Sensual, yes, but this is more about your, your practical matters that are grounding you, right? Something that you're conservative about. And it's just like maybe, and even like, being respectful and having, structure and authority and discipline over yourself. It's like, I feel like this is what this relationship is all surrounding, which is interesting because at the beginning we had the card that came out, this successful funding, which was telling me that somebody definitely was maybe thinking they didn't have enough financial, either, funds in order to make something work, okay? We did have, at the beginning, we had the card that came out that said children, so maybe because you're children, you're feeling like, you couldn't provide something to this person securely. You both could be thinking this, okay? Or maybe this is just one person. But I feel like this fear, it could be definitely stagnating this relationship from progressing. Because remember, we have ask your angels for your needs to be met, okay? Remember, again, it says God and the angels can come to you and only aid you if you make a free will choice to be helped, okay? And it begins by asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. Maybe you both in some way are fearful, with this moon card being here, that the other person could be keeping secrets. And when in actuality, this could just be both of a fear of you having and showing some sort of integrity about maybe where your finances stand, or, releasing an idea or a mindset that you're not going to have enough. Maybe this is something you're both having and nobody's speaking up and saying anything. And so maybe it could be causing an illusion here for both of you to feel that, one person doesn't feel a certain way because neither one of you are opening up out of fear of, sharing these hidden secrets, okay? Trying to create an illusion and make one appear like that they're, that they've got it all together, okay? And you very well could possibly have it all together, but maybe you could be fearful for some of you that, you're not going to be able to financially meet this person in the middle in some way, okay? This is just for some of you. Remember, at the bottom of the deck, we had, what was it at? I think it was Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, we had the Queen of Pentacles, okay? This is somebody, maybe this connection, I feel like for some of you, this connection, it's like you both have a lot of care for one another, okay? I feel like you both could be working parents, because the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is a working parent, okay? You're both welcoming, you're both very sensible, you both have good practical business sense, okay, and generous. And I just feel like one of the problems in this connection could be that you're not nurturing this connection, okay? Or you don't know how to go about nurturing this connection. You could be homebodies. Both of you could be homebodies, okay? Because we had the King and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're both financially, even if you're not where you want to be financially, okay? This could be also referring to you both being somebody who is practical, that you do have the business mindset. You do have, a safe kind of protective nature to you. You are very sensible with your money. Maybe you don't have a whole lot of it right now, but this could just be saying that, you're very practical with your money, a practical leader, that you can have security, okay, but maybe that you don't have it right now, okay? And I feel like this could be both of you sort of going back and forth in your heads thinking that you're not going to be able to create this abundance. But I feel like if you have the Knight of Pentacles out here, look, and then we had the Queen of Pentacles, we also have the King of Pentacles, we have the Emperor, who's somebody who's stability, somebody who's secure, stable, okay? And then we have the challenge in this connection, Scorpio, is the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So let's go ahead and read the Celtic cross. Let's go ahead and continue, and then I'm gonna we'll go over that again afterwards. Okay. Let me stick this back out here so I don't lose it. Okay. So right now, the challenge in the situation, okay, this is you, okay? You're showing up as the King of Pentacles, okay? If you're a man or a woman, okay? We all carry masculine and feminine energies, okay? You're showing us somebody who is, you've got prosperity, okay? You're somebody who has, okay, there's hang on one second. Sorry, there was like a little gnat or something in here. You're showing us somebody in this situation as this is you, okay? The card that's referring to you, it's representing you at this moment. It can also refer to the King of Pentacles can also refer to somebody that you know, it can refer to who's getting the reading clearly, and then it can also refer to the primary concern on your mind, okay, in this reading, and this is your read, okay? But the King of Pentacles is what you're showing up as. This could be either that you are somebody who's very stable and you know, reliable, somebody who is dependable, somebody who's practical, somebody who has this protective energy towards you, who's very secure, okay? This could be you, or this could be something that you're concerned about, okay? With the challenge, okay, card 2 is representing the current challenge that's affecting you, okay? What you see is your problem. And that's why I say, because we had a lot of pentacles come out. We also had the money the money cards that talked about from your angels at the beginning as well. I feel like this is, and I'm noticing the pentacle that's in the middle of this Wheel of Fortune. Notice it, look. Wheel of Fortune doesn't ever have that, but with the fact, with me seeing the pentacle being that's sort of out there right now in your face, right? I feel like this is definitely something to do with your finances. You both fearing that you don't have enough, or maybe even needing to speak up about something with your finances, or that it's a concern, okay? Because I feel like you guys, you have feelings, and I just feel like with this moon is kind of sticking out to me here. I just feel like there's a lot of illusions in this connection. Not only do I feel like this is a connection that might, for some of you, only some of you, where it might be secret, okay? I also feel like it could definitely be something that is not spoken about. There's a lot of things that are not spoken about here that need to be spoken about, okay? But with that, the challenge being this Wheel of Fortune, okay, it's indicating that this is a block that keeps this situation from either getting resolved or moving forward, okay? And it could be, for some of you, it could be signify, you know, that something that maybe you're being challenged with at the moment. So maybe you're definitely, for some of you, I could see that this is something you're struggling with right now. Maybe finances are not where they need to be at, or where you would like for them to be at, in order to feel secure within yourself to move forward, okay? Or for some of you, this could also be maybe this person, there's something about this person that maybe you could feel like this person, for some reason, there's something that doesn't really make you feel so secure in this situation or relationship, okay? Especially if there is a third party. But there's something where I feel like with it being the challenge, you could be having this challenge right now that possibly, you know, asking yourself, like, you know, is this good luck that's been brought into my life? Is this something that I can really have prosperity with? Okay. This is something I definitely feel like that you and your person are protective of. I feel like there's a very sensual feeling that the both of you have between each other. To some extent, I feel like you both are realizing that this is a turning point in your life. Could have been something that was unexpected. Okay. And you're seeing that this is causing changes in your life about maybe where you were at before, maybe in your business. Maybe you're feeling a little bit protective about, you know, how you're going to move things forward in your in a practical sense, where you know, your money's related to, right? This, I feel like with it being the challenge, the block could definitely be that maybe both of you are not realizing that this is an opportunity that destiny has brought into your life, okay, as a turning point and good luck for you to create something that you want that's more stable and grounded, okay? Maybe you didn't have security in your life before. Maybe you had a partner who was very unreliable, okay? This could be a turning point with this Wheel of Fortune being there. It could definitely be a turning point in your life that was unexpected and brought into you by the divine as good luck. Maybe your good karma that's returning to you. But I feel like part of the challenge, Scorpio, could be the fact that you're not seeing that it is something that has been brought into your life as good luck to you. Maybe you're not willing to, maybe you're not able to see that for whatever reason. You could be overthinking the situation. Maybe really focusing on your life and how it is now rather than what has been brought into your life so that you can have and create the life that you want, okay? This is going to be different for everybody. I always have a hard time with general readings because I know there's many stories that I can go with, and I just feel like sometimes I only go with one story, and so not everybody can, resonate. So it is difficult. Personal readings are definitely more to the point, okay? Just so you know. We have to be careful what we say as far as general readings go, because like I said, for all of you, it's going to be different. And I don't ever want to say something and give advice where this reading resonates with you, but then you make some sort of, life-changing choice based on what I said in a general reading. So remember to only take everything, take it. Clearly, you're going to know if it's your message, but just remember to take it with a grain of salt as well, because it is a general reading, okay? So I don't ever want you guys to, get your hearts broken or feel down and out about something, because I've noticed in the comments the last read I did where somebody said their whole soul and world feels like it was turned upside down, okay? That's never the point of tarot. Remember that, okay? Tarot is meant to help you. It's meant to sort of be like a little, like a little guidance, a little nudge from the divine, okay, to support you in the decisions that you make, okay? Not to give you the insight to make the decision, okay? But to be as like a helping guide, okay? Never make decisions based on tarot, okay? Don't ever do that, especially general readings. I have to be very clear about that, okay? As readers, yeah, I can usually, for the most part, I'm never going to tell you that something 100% is certain in a personal reading. So there's always, free will, and people change. I could be thinking one thing today and then tomorrow feel completely different about it if I saw something on TV that changed my mind the night before. So I hope you're understanding what I'm meaning. This isn't confusing, but for general readings, never ever make a life-changing choice or something that can alter your life for that matter. By what you see in tarot. Even if all the readings that you're watching are lining up and they all are kind of saying the same thing, don't ever make a big choice on that. Like I said, these are meant to help you. They're not meant to cause you confusion. They're not meant to make you sad. They're meant to help guide you, okay, towards healing, okay, and moving forward, whether it be in a relationship, a job, a business, whatever it is, okay? They're meant to help you, and that's why we're called healers, okay? We're not meant to be people who are, causing you depression and feel sad that you're not lovable because you watch this reading and, this person thinks this way about you because you cross-watch. Okay, so keep that in mind. I felt the need to say that. Spirits wanted me to make sure that I said that. So I feel like for some of you, you could be taking everything for face value, okay? If you do a personal reading, that's different, okay? Clearly, the personal readings even have, to some extent, they have a way to change still, okay? Even if the reader says something. And remember, these don't always resonate when you find them. They can also resonate, up to 6 months. I mean, not 6 years. They could also resonate up to 6 months, up to a year later. Okay. I've had readings where I've listened to something and I'm like, no, not me. And I've just kind of thought on it and it winded up being something that happened 10 months down the line. Okay. And sometimes for some of you, these could have been messages that very unlikely, but they could have just recently resonated. Okay. Not very distant not too distant in the past, but usually recent past. So I just wanted to make sure that I spoke up and said that, okay? Because I just felt so bad about that person being so sad, and it's just I just need everybody to make sure that you are you're discerning, you're using your discernment, okay? You're gonna know if something, if a person has the capability. If it just seems like there's something going on in the cards, and you feel like, wow, this person would never do that, then don't take that, okay? Leave it for a Scorpio that needs to hear it, okay? Because not every message is your message, like I said, okay? So right now I feel like let's go ahead and go to card number 3, which is going to be all about your the foundation of this reading, okay? And the question that I asked for the Celtic cross, sometimes I ask questions, sometimes I don't, but this time I specifically just asked, my question was only, how does this person feel about my subscriber? How does this person feel about Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, okay? So this is how I'm reading it and as the question in our tarot, in this tarot spread. So I feel like this is going to be usually the foundation card, which is card 3, which is the Knight of Pentacles, okay? This is usually, sometimes it can be, a link between what our subconscious influences are being imposed by. I feel like this is usually information that that maybe you might not even want the reader to know if you're getting a personal read done. This is usually maybe it could be something you're embarrassed about. It could be even something that you've experienced in the very distant past that's affecting you till this very present day. So with the Knight of Pentacles being there, okay, overall general, I'm feeling like for the most of you, this could be something that you're concerned about. Maybe this, I'm just feeling like I feel like you want to know that you can rely on this person, okay? I feel like you want to be very practical. You want to know that this person is reliable. You want to know that they are somebody who can definitely be committed to the situation. You want to know that they're willing to be efficient and somebody who can, put in that hard work in this connection to make it work. So you could definitely be concerned or, questioning if this person has what it takes. For some of you, I'm even hearing this could be something that you're questioning if you have what it takes. Remember, I heard this not long ago about fear, okay? And I found this interesting if I looked at it from this aspect. Fear usually, Scorpio, for the most of the times, it's not really so much that we have a fear that the other person can, meet us in the middle. It's usually sometimes fear can even be if we have enough, faith and believe in ourselves, if we can meet that person in the middle. It's about trusting yourself and knowing that you will always, pull out of whatever situation that you're put in, and that you always are going to be able to make yourself and take the positive from any situation, and that you're going to be able to move forward no matter what. A lot of the times our fear is the fact that we're fearful. We don't trust ourselves. Okay. I'm just being honest. The truth is a lot of us don't know if we trust ourselves in certain situation, that's why people, for the most of the times, I feel like self-sabotage relationships unbeknowingly. They'll come to me for a personal reading and they'll say something like, okay, so I want to know how this person feels, why it's not moving forward. And a lot of times they will find out, okay, unbeknowingly to them, that they've been sabotaging the situation for most of the relationship or the situation that they're in, and that it was all based around fear that they had within themselves, believing in themselves enough if they could even make it happen. It's like they had so much insecurity within, not so much about, if they could get the person, but it was about them trusting themselves, and if they had the capability of being strong enough to carry the weight in that relationship. And a lot of the times these people didn't have the trust of themselves. They weren't believing in themselves enough that they can make something happen. So they will sabotage things without even knowing it, pushing the other person away, and the other person's reacting by only, reacting to how, this person's treated them. And it's like, without knowing it, you self-sabotage relationships, and the whole time you could be thinking that this person is giving you mixed signals, when in actuality, I feel like you're not, maybe possibly for some of you, are not seeing your actions in the situation and how maybe you could be appearing to others, okay? That could definitely be for some of you. But like I said, a lot of our fears is based upon if we believe in ourselves enough to be able to, be what that person needs to show up in the relationship for them as well, okay? I feel like it's equally both. I feel like you're concerned about if this person can show up for you and meet you in the middle, but I also feel like for some of you, you could be maybe trying to find the confidence or, having a hard time accepting the fact maybe that you could possibly, could you handle it? Could you be exactly what this person needs to show up in the relationship the way you're needed to, okay? You could be fearful that you don't have what it takes, okay? So some of you, I feel like, might be struggling with a little bit of insecurity, okay? And I'm also hearing for some of you, it might not have anything to do with that. For some of you, this could just be maybe this connection has just been very slow moving, and you're questioning if this person's intentions are practical, if they're actually being honest, and that they really do want to be committed to this, okay? For some of you, you could even be worried that this person isn't, maybe that they're not reliable, okay? And maybe for some of you, you could even feel like maybe this isn't very practical, okay? That's going to be different for everybody. So I'm going to be trying to give more options lately with readings now, just so that people can take it in the way that it resonates, okay? So right now, In the recent past, we have the Six of Cups, okay? This is the card about recent past, okay? This could, if it hasn't already happened, then this could definitely be happening very soon, okay? Somebody in your life could be coming back that's from your past, that you have a lot of nostalgic feelings about, that you have a lot of good memories with, that you could have met them when more in your adolescence years, in your younger days, or it could be somebody from, 3 years ago past, okay? It's going to be different for all of you, but I feel like right now in the recent past, this person came into your life, okay? And somewhere in this time that this person has been in your life, you have began to sort of go within. You've been sort of, I feel like you've been on some sort of spiritual journey, okay? You've been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of going within and introspection on yourself and how your life's played out thus far, okay? This card of Six of Cups talks about fond memories of either your family or friends, some sort of relationship. It's usually a time that you think back where things were more simpler, okay? And it's a card that usually talks about some sort of a moment that you think was so good back in the past. And it's almost like a yearning for wanting things to be the way that they used to be, okay? But it's something that, it's when you look back at this memories of this person, it's something that you have that are wonderful memories, something that you are happy to revisit, and you have like these happy recollections that you think of when you visualize this person in your head. It's like almost maybe even sometimes could be something that you idolize in your head, from all the years that's gone by, and recall a past that was something that was so perfect, and something that you enjoyed, okay? Even something that you feel like presently in your in your days now, that you might even wish that you could go back, because it was something that was either unique or something that was magical or special to you that you always kept in your heart, okay, or near your heart. Like I said, it could be an old friend, it can be an old romantic partner, old acquaintances, but this is usually somebody from the past or something that has come back and it's sort of suddenly resurfaced. Like I said, with the Wheel of Fortune being here, this is something that just happened like unexpectedly, okay? But it's saying that whoever this person was, okay, it's indicating that there's been something, an issue maybe, hang on one second. There's somebody at my door I couldn't hear. Hang on one second, Scorpio. Okay, sorry, Scorpio. I was hearing some noise and I couldn't tell if it was my son or if it was somebody knocking on the door lightly. This could, where was I at? Oh yeah, Six of Cups. This could definitely be something that's sort of surrounding your past. Maybe this could even be a situation that has maybe brought something within you up, that's sort of a time maybe in your life and your past that was surrounding, your childhood, okay, or just something when you were more younger, your adolescence, maybe even early 20s for some of you. But I feel like this is talking about a time that was that's focusing on, a time in your life where you were much more, naive, okay? This could be even trying to get you, for some of you, to look to your past and sort of go within about maybe who you were at that person, your inner child, and maybe and how you used to be then, a time when things were much more simpler. It could be, asking you for some, the divine for you to take yourself to that place, and for some of you to even question how differently things are in your life today compared to where they were then, okay? And why was things so differently? For some of you, it could definitely be talking about, maybe dealing with some childhood wounds that you had in your past that maybe you never thought of. But I feel like it was kind of like sort of like a trigger to be brought back into your head for maybe you to question and ask yourself, if you're unhappy today, why were things so differently than they were then than they are now? How much have I changed? And maybe that's why the Hermit could be here. Okay. But I feel like, and it could definitely be causing for you to sort of focus on, get in touch with your own inner child and allowing yourself to indulge in just simple everyday lives now, and sort of go with the flow, releasing, maybe even resolving for some of you old baggage or some sort of emotional wounds that you have that was involved with somebody that you dealt with in your school years or growing up, or maybe even for some of you could have emotional wounds that you need to resolve maybe even for regarding your parents, okay? Because this is referring back to how you were in your younger days, okay? Maybe this is something that's in your mind without you realizing it, but you needing to maybe possibly go back and, you know, maybe resolve issues with somebody from your family, like a sister, a sibling, you know, a cousin that, you know, if you are doing soul searching right now, okay? So I feel like with all these here, I just feel like there's definitely something that came back from the past. And sometimes looking back, words can, you know, it can point a way forward for us to go, right? It can remind you of your old dreams and who you used to be, and you who maybe reviving that person and parts of yourself that you need to reclaim that you've forgotten about, okay? It can also be an anchor that keeps you from, you know, going too far, roaming too far in unfamiliar places and pursuing maybe new horizons, and you know, becoming into an area, or moving into an area that's unfamiliar and doing it and pursuing it, you know, and knowing that back then you didn't question as many things as you do now. How much have you changed? Okay, you know, we're always happy to rekindle passions, usually are old things from our past that aren't bad, right? Or sometimes it could even require us to let go of things that no longer serve us, okay? But I feel like your angels could be wanting you to pay attention to that right now. This could also be referring maybe to an anniversary of somebody, some sort that you have with somebody. It was a time maybe when you were innocent, okay? It could be you. I feel like for the most of you, this is talking about rekindling some sort of old romance that you've had come into your life. Something that you've had maybe a connection that was like an instant connection, and it's like that person has always meant a lot to you. It's like something about you gets the other person, and like likely the vice versa. It's like something about this connection with this person. It's like you just kind of have this like inner knowing, okay? Like intuitively, I feel like you both feel it. It's like there's like this instant spark between the both of you, and it's like you just pick right back up where you left off. And I feel like neither one of you are people who ask too many questions about like why. I feel like you want to know, but you both are very patient with one another with that Knight of Pentacles being there. It's like there's something about you and this person where it's like you sort of temper each other in a way. That's what I'm feeling like. But I feel like there was definitely feelings there that maybe had never been discussed, okay, and that maybe you're needing to discuss now. This could be a second chance, most certainly for some of you with a Wheel of Fortune being here. But this could also just be a time for you to go back and maybe even get closure with somebody that you have from your past where you've always questioned it, okay? I feel like this is something that happened unexpectedly though, okay? So what is in your you know, the recent past or the distant past, is this Hermit. Okay, I'm sorry, no, the Moon. I got confused for a second. Is the Moon, okay? This represents the past. It also represents, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I just read that one. Okay, I meant to say, where do we go? Hang on, Scorpio. Yeah, okay, I'm so stupid. Okay, so card 5. Oh, I mean, I'm not stupid. Y'all, thank you for those who pointed that out in the last few comments that I read. I just want to say real quick, I appreciate that, because I didn't even realize how badly I talked to myself. Like, I usually do it jokingly, but I'm glad that you did mention it, okay? And I am going to pay better attention to that. I never realized how bad I was, and how I always call myself stupid or an idiot. I need to get into a better habit of doing that. I didn't even realize how bad I did that. So I'm definitely going to work on that, because, you know, you say these things to yourself, then that becomes like, you know, sort of like the recording that's rerun, played over and over in your head, right? So I'm definitely going to pay more attention to that. So thank you for that. So what I meant to say was card 5, okay? Card 5 is representing the present moment, okay? This is talking about, or maybe even signifying, you know, what you feel like you can accomplish, or maybe something that you hope to accomplish or achieve. Wrong card. I meant to grab the moon, okay? What you hope to accomplish. And it also is referring sometimes to card 3 and card 5. Card 3, okay, is your subconscious. Card 5 is the things that you're consciously aware of, okay? So you could definitely be focusing on, possibly with the moon being there, I feel like that could be the unknown. You could be trying to figure out you know, anything that you're confused about. You could be thinking that this situation is very complex, and you're trying to maybe even figure out if this is an illusion. You could be maybe becoming more aware of your fears, because the moon often does signify fears, okay, and uncertainty. It also signifies secrets, okay, the things that are unseen. So you could be trying to, this could be on your mind right now, presently at this moment. You could be thinking, is there secrets that you're not knowing about? If there's fears that you have within yourself, or maybe even asking yourself if this person is having fears about this connection. Because I feel like this person pulled back, certainly, okay? I say that because the Hermit's here. I'll get to that in a second. So it could be triggering something within you right now, presently, because I feel like this is what's on your mind right now. With the moon being there, I just feel like it's triggering a little bit of... you're definitely, I feel like it's talking about your subconscious, which is interesting, because this is your conscious thoughts that are thinking about subconscious. Maybe the subconscious is the things that you are thinking about but not realizing it. So consciously you're thinking about what is in your subconscious. So I hope that made sense. I hope you didn't get too confused from that. But you could be asking yourself, maybe you know, is this my subconscious that is sort of triggering this with me? Is this my intuition? You could be asking yourself, you know, if this is a secret, or you could definitely, I feel like whatever it is, interestingly enough, I'm having a hard time explaining this. I'm hoping you're getting it. But interestingly enough, the moon card always talks about a situation that's complex. It's uncertainty, unknown, hidden, an illusion. It's confusion. So I'm having a difficult time explaining what the card means. So it could be certainly because I'm picking up on the energy of the moon specifically. Okay, but it's very complex, and I feel like you are not even knowing where to begin, because you don't even know what to begin about. There's something about this connection that's kind of left you like, huh? Like you don't even know what you're thinking of. You're asking yourself, what am I thinking of? So I feel like clearly you're doing a little bit of overthinking, Scorpio. So maybe don't think so much about it. I feel like definitely don't get too caught up in the idea of, you know, trying to maybe even ask yourself, and, you know, maybe even possibly, you know, thinking too many things at one time. Okay, I feel like that's where people can get into the habit of, you know, they could get into that. When you get in the habit of overthinking, then you start to clearly sort of tell a story to yourself in your head that this is what happened, and then a lot of the times it's not. A lot of the times it's overthinking, and that can cause you to make scenarios up in your head that are not true. Okay, or you know, over worry. What does worry do for you, Scorpio? Absolutely nothing. It does nothing for you at all. Okay, so don't get in the habit of doing that. I feel like I was saying, because I know I'm an overthinker. Okay, I'm trying to take my own advice here as well. This is one of my resolutions for 2023, actually. But I feel like make sure that you don't get into the habit of overthinking something, or the thinking that everybody's always got a secret that they're hiding. Now, clearly, if this person is being deceptive and you know them to be deceptive and they've hurt you intentionally, okay, and you know that it was intentionally, don't get into the habit of overthinking. Okay, that always everybody's keeping something from you, because that's not always the case. Okay, so we can start to, like I said, make up scenarios in our head that we believe to be true, and then actually they're not, right? So just keep that in mind. I feel like saying that for some of you. Okay, in the near future, we have the Six of Wands. Okay, beautiful card. Six of Wands. Okay, see, this person's like, they're getting attention. It's like they're very all these people are waving to this person. So I feel like this is a connection. Maybe if it is secret, this in the future, I feel like this is going to be something that can definitely go public, because this is what is in the next time that you're in contact with this person, or if it's not this person, it could definitely be what you're going to be feeling in the near future even. Okay, so if you don't decide to move things forward with this person, either way, in some way, you are going to have some sort of achievement. Okay, you are going to either get some sort of victory, or you're going to triumph, or you're going to be praised by something. But this could even also be talking about, if you don't get with this person, this could be even gaining that self-confidence that you need. Okay, so either way, it's something that's going to be good that you can acclaim. It's going to be something that is like your pride or praise, something that you're going to definitely have triumph over, and at some sort of usually it's something to do with public recognition. Okay, so this could have led, or it could be leading to something that's going to get you public recognition. Okay, so in some way you are going to get some sort of confidence or victory over the situation. Okay, and that is in the near future. And this is usually, I like to say for the most, when I read the cards, not for all of you, because like I said, it is a general reading, I like to read this card as being like within 1 to 2 weeks, okay? Is how I see the near future, okay? So the next card, which is card 7, is going to be talking about how you are represented in the situation. This is representing, you know, the power that you have in the situation, okay? This is a card that is, it's usually a strong, okay, and empowering card, okay? This is talking about, you know, what your position is, what your attitude is in this personal situation, and, you know, how you're maintaining your personal power within the situation, okay? You're seeming like somebody who is definitely being a leader, okay? I'm seeing you as somebody who is respected. Okay, you're being seen, and you're in control of your emotions. Okay, I'm seeing this Emperor as being somebody who is stable, who is somebody who's knowing that they're going to only, you know, take respect from somebody. They're not going to allow somebody to mistreat them, okay, or to put up with any BS. Is what I feel like saying. You're somebody who seems very disciplined and very focused and in control of your emotions and your thoughts. Okay, this is also not only seeming like that, this is telling me that you are somebody who is in your stable energy. You are somebody who is learning that structure. You could definitely, most certainly be, for some of you, this is the divine masculine. So the divine masculine, if you're a male reading this, or watching this reading, this could certainly be you, and you knowing that you're in your power. You could be a father figure for some of you. You can be a father, okay? But you're in this energy of being in control of your emotions, being in control of life, okay? You are seeming and looking like somebody who is very respectful, as well as somebody who's respected, okay? You're being seen as a leader, somebody who has that divine masculine energy, somebody who is very disciplined and focused and going after what it is that they want, and being able to have that authority to get it done, being a leader, okay? So great positive energy. Women, this is for you as well. You could just be very in your masculine energy and just seeming very control and put together, and knowing exactly what you need and what you're going to take and what you won't take, and not taking anything less than being respected, okay? So this is great positive energy, that your attitude is there. This is telling me, if you have a positive mindset, Scorpio, this is telling me that this can work, okay? Because if you have a negative mindset, then it's kind of hard to make things work, because we wind up manifesting the things that we're concerned or worried about or insecure about to happen. But this is telling me that you know your worth. This is telling me that you are not going to take anything less than what you know you deserve, right? Okay, so the fact that you are in that energy and this is your mindset, this is positive, okay? Like I said, I feel like you being in this confused energy of the moon and sort of not knowing what's going to happen, questioning everything possibly, I feel like this could be related to the Hermit, okay? This is the energy that this person is in, okay? Or this is what I'm taking it as, okay? Because this card can also talk about, card 8 can also represent the effects of people that are around you. Now, this certainly could be you as well. You could be strong and stable in your foundation and energy, but you could have also maybe yourself pulled back and sort of went into hermit mode, okay? Because it does talk about, you know, it represents the effects of people, okay? So maybe it had caused effect on you that made you sort of go within, okay? But it also usually talks about, you know, it refers to like people that are in your family or that you work with, or anyone who's involved in this situation with this person. It could talk about, you know, it could be an indicator like as what this person's energy is right now, okay? And how maybe people are viewing you, okay? This could be see how this person is viewing you. This person could be viewing you like you are somebody who's sort of pulled back your energy, sort of gone within, and being like, maybe they could see you as just sort of taking time to yourself. Maybe they could see, and maybe for some of you, I'm hearing with their intuition, could intuitively know that this is a connection that has some sort of significant meaning to it, okay? This person could see that maybe if they are somebody who's progressed a little bit spiritually before you, I don't feel like that's for very many of you, though. This person could be ahead in their spiritual journey more than you. I don't feel like that's likely for all of you, though. It could be just for one or two, literally. But this person could be seeing you sort of going through some sort of awakening or pulling back and going within and maybe coming to realization about this relationship being something that's spiritual. And maybe they're just waiting around for you to acknowledge that as well, okay? Which is also why the moon card could be here, because you're wondering why this person's not reaching out, or vice versa. But I feel like with the Hermit card being there, this is usually a card that talks about your environment and the people surrounding you and how they see you in this situation, okay? So I feel like people think, for the most part, Scorpio, whether they know you're going through some sort of spiritual journey or awakening, I feel like a lot of people see you sort of withdrawed. They see you sort of to yourself, okay? They see you, not being out in the open for everybody to know all of your business. And that doesn't surprise me, because Scorpios, we don't usually put ourselves out there and show everybody our business, okay? That's usually something that we leave for very few. And when I say very few, I mean like a handful of people, and it's usually family and like a friend or two, or a significant other. So I feel like people definitely, from a distance, when they view you, they're very curious about you. Not only are you mysterious, but people remain curious and about you because you're somebody who is viewed as stable, and you are stable, you're respected, and you're looked to as a leader even. People view you as this, and so a lot of the times people will look to you to try to figure out, how does Scorpio do this? How does Scorpio, make this and that happen for them? How do they get that? And they're very curious, and I feel like you're just so you're just so respected and admired, I'm hearing, for a lot of you, but it's like you don't show anybody what you're doing. And so I feel like it drives people crazy. They're like, how the hell does Scorpio do this? Like, why? How do they get that? And it's like, you're just so mysterious and secret, and it's like, you're just like, yep, that's right, bitch. But I feel like for the most of you, you're sort of just like, you just sort of like, you give them nothing, and they're like, what the hell, I think it's kind of funny. So the next card we have is card 9, which is going to be talking about your hopes and fears, Scorpio. This is talking about, whether you have some sort of strong belief that things are going to work out possibly, or if you are going to be somebody who's living in fear, okay? With the Ace of Swords being here, I feel like you're not going to allow yourself to live in fear, okay? You want truth. You want clarity. You could be definitely thinking about maybe making communication with this person. I feel like for most of you, I feel like you're not going to make that communication. It's like, I feel like you feel like for the most part, this person needs to reach out to you. Because I'm hearing some of you say that you've put in way too much already. Like, okay, well, I'm willing to talk to this person, but I'm not reaching out, okay? And that goes back to this very stubborn person, because the Emperor can be stubborn. It's like my way or no way, right? So that could be for some of you thinking like, okay, yeah, I'll talk to them, and yeah, maybe I have went within, but it's only because they caused me to question everything, because this person was either very slow, or they were maybe even confusing with you, with the moon being here, okay? And maybe for some of them, even going within, okay? And never speaking their truth, okay? So I'm just hearing some of you say like, yeah, I'll text them, but they're going to have to reach out to me because I've put in too much already. I've done enough. I feel like I've put myself out there enough. If this person wants to know, they're going to have to take that chance. They're going to have to come to me, okay? And it's like, you're not going to take anything less and be respected. You are going to make sure that you stand your ground, and you show that authority, and that you're not willing to accept anything that's phony or fake, with the moon being there, any illusions, even if they are somebody from your past that you have a lot of fond memories. You're not going to allow this person to think that they can just be any type of way, that they're going to need to come correct, okay? Let me see. So the Ace of Swords being there, this is I feel like you're going to I feel like your intentions, Scorpio, okay, and your hopes and fears, I feel like you want some sort of communication from this person, okay? Because this is card 7, this is card 9. This is telling me the energy and the attitude and the mindset that you're sort of in right now, okay? Like how positively are you thinking? So you're being pretty positive, okay? With Emperor being here, it's showing me that you are somebody who can definitely give respect, that you show respect, that you're being in your power, okay? You're gonna take control of the situation if need be. Okay, so whether that's to speak your truth and tell this person how you feel and express some sort of feelings that you feel or outcome that you're expecting, or, you know, even if it's just finding out how this person feels, this is telling me that you're in a good energy, okay? You're not going into it with, you know, negative thinking, being pessimistic about it. You're going in it with respect and clarity and truth and structure, and you're being adamant about it and in control of your feelings, your thoughts, and your emotions. So this is great energy, Scorpio. But it's just saying that I feel like you're somebody who has great hope for this relationship, okay? You're just knowing that there needs to be some clarity that's brought to the situation, whether it be you that gives that clarity or if it's this person. And I feel like that is the next, your hopes and fears about the situation. You're fearful of exactly the thing that you're also hopeful about, because I feel like once you know that this person expresses how they feel, which you might have already feel intuitively with that moon being there, you might already intuitively know that this has been a good luck and destiny that's brought into your life. For some of you, you might feel like this person was only meant to serve like some sort of karma in their life and maybe come back in union with you. But I feel like for the most of you, I don't even feel like that's, I feel like Spirit's saying no. For the most of you, that's not the case. You might feel like that is the situation because this person might have pulled back their energy, but I feel like it's not the case at all. This person is just trying to find out how they're going to be able to move forward with stability to come towards you, okay, but still very slow about it, or at least this is how they were in the past. Okay, but I feel like there's going to be some sort of communication. You're fearful of this talk. I feel like that's what this Ace of Swords is saying. You're fearful of giving this communication or getting this communication, because I think at that point, Scorpio, to you, it becomes real, and that's sort of scary to us, right? Because when we, like I said, when we give all of us, we give all of us. So you know that things are going to change and be a huge turning point in your life, which is the challenge, remember? And being able to move things forward from there can be scary, right? But it's something that's going to represent some sort of positivity in your life that you need, okay, that was brought back around to you as good luck. Although it might seem a little scary at the beginning, this is something, the Wheel of Fortune is saying, yes, this is positive. Yes, it might seem scary. It might seem unexpected and a turning point in our life, maybe that we were not even ever planning to make, okay, that completely caught you off guard. But this is something that's going to be reliable, that you can count on, and it moves slowly, but to have the patience in order to make that happen, because this is somebody that is a soulmate, certainly, that can bring you structure and stability to your life, that could have even caused you to go on some sort of spiritual awakening or journey. But you are going to get this recognition, Scorpio. You are going to get some sort of truth, and you're fearful of that. And I feel like the outcome, the possible outcome in the situation, this is representing the outcome, okay? This is the Knight of Swords. This is air energy. Your person could definitely be an air sign. I'll read the signs off in just a second, but this card is representing the outcome, okay? And this is even if no action is taken to change the situation right now at this moment, okay? This is indicating what you can expect as the result, okay? And but you always need to remember, Scorpio, that you, like I said, we have free will, okay? And if we don't like the direction which this relationship is going to be headed into, that you have and you can and you must change your path, okay? You have the ability to create something differently. You're all up to you, okay, and how you're going to move forward. Like I said, this is the possible outcome in the situation, that even if you don't take any action right now, this is what's going to be indicated as the next result, reliable result that's going to be coming in the near future, okay? And that is the Knight of Swords. Oops, sorry, I keep hitting the camera. The Knight of Swords, okay? This is saying to me that there's going to be some sort of breakthrough in the situation, okay? Some sort of success. Somebody's going to get mental clarity, which again, the sword's kind of right behind it, hiding there. Somebody's going to get some sort of clarity, okay? And some sort of breakthrough, or maybe even become more focused on the situation and learning the truth about this person, okay? And I don't feel like it's going to be negatively impacting you. I think it's going to be a positive thing. This Knight is rushing right in. I feel like this is your person coming to you, okay? And it's because they've had some sort of epiphany or mental clarity about the situation. They were able to focus on it, and now they have vision for where things are going. And I feel like they're rushing in very soon, okay, because they want to tell you that they want success in this relationship with you. They see success. They've gained some new idea and new insight, and they know that the truth is that the two of you are meant to be together. Okay, but I do feel like part of the challenge is you both accepting might even be you, Scorpio. This is your read, okay? That you accepting that this is fate. This is a new chance and a new, you know, option that you have that's available to you that can give you the life that you've always wanted, okay? The life that you wanted to create, but are you going to believe that? Okay, I feel like your challenge here is believing that this has been something and that's been brought into your life as luck. Maybe you have been in this repetitive cycle where you've just had bad luck and karma after, you know, one thing after another. I feel like you really believing it and not questioning it and thinking that all's an illusion, okay? And maybe overthinking, like I said, thinking the situation because it's going to be positive. The Six of Wands is the next in the near future. This is gaining recognition. This is having that success. This is having that confidence to move things forward. It's having that pride and getting the reward and award, the victory that you want. It's triumphing past anything that possibly, you know, maybe you were, you know, questioning yourself about before. This is having that achievement and that recognition publicly, usually, that you're going to get exactly what you want and what's best for you. The question is, are you going to claim this? Okay, because I feel like it's all up to you, okay? So think positively about the situation because I feel like this person, they're going to have some sort of breakthrough moment and it's going to be in the very near future. This is the possible outcome, okay? Scorpio, thank you so much for all of you who have stayed around this for so long. This has been an hour and a half, okay? So thank each one of you. I hope that these messages could give you some sort of clarity. I didn't do any clarifiers. I just went into a little bit more deeper with the read because I didn't want to, I don't know, I just tried to do small reads and I just can't do it. It's just not possible for me. I feel like it's like, I don't know why. I just feel like, look, I'm noticing the Emperor and the World. Look, a new cycle is going to be beginning. It's going to be happening, okay? For my feminines, I feel like definitely the Emperor's coming towards you, okay? Coming straight in. I feel like you're going to have stability. You're going to have structure. You're going to have security in this relationship, and it's going to be provided to you by this Emperor. Your Emperor's coming. For men, this is you, okay? This is saying that you have taking control. You are taking that leadership position and some cycle that you were in is ending and a new cycle is beginning, okay? This is great. This is wonderful news, okay? I'm so excited for you, Scorpio. I feel like also this is something that's saying that you're going to have that stability financially that you're seeking, okay? You could have been very defensive in the past with this person, but I feel like you're going to have that stability that you're both looking for, okay? This is going to be something that's both very grounding and practical for both of you. I feel like you're both going to feel, you're going to feel like you have a partner who meets you in the middle, okay? Like I said, though, at the beginning, having integrity is important here in the situation. If there's something that you need to say to this person or vice versa, say it, okay? Release that idea and that need to always be in control, okay? Look at this. I wanted to see what the future looks like for the both of you guys. Okay, we have the possible outcome, but I wanted to see how the both of you are going to feel. You guys are going to be able to have a brand new future with somebody who's your literally divine counterpart. The Lovers, okay? I'm not seeing this card come out as like a choice. This is just kind of clarifying what I was already feeling. You're going to meet your divine counterpart, okay? This is a love, a true love I'm hearing, that's being watched over by the angels and guides above. Look at the angel's wings that spread above. It's a beautiful relationship, okay? And I feel like this is after a time where I didn't even notice the card, I'm sorry. This is after a time where I feel like you came out of relationships that never gave equal, okay? Always leaving you in your head, you know, questioning if, you know, if they were being faithful or if, you know, just anything. You're getting this relationship. You're going to have abundance and happiness, okay? It's just knowing and remembering when you need to ask people for help, okay? Not always feeling that you have to do everything on your own, okay? This is going to be a relationship that's giving to you. I feel like you're going to be so confused and not know how to deal with the fact that this person's willing to meet you in the middle because you've been in so many toxic relationships, Scorpio. It's going to be a big life change. You're not going to understand that relationships, are they really this giving? I feel like you're going to be shocked. Let me say this real quick because I just keep seeing the card that says integrity being here, okay, and release. Release, always needing to be in control is what I'm feeling like saying, okay? But with this integrity card, okay, so I just feel like for some of you, spirits want me to point this out again. I feel like some of you are really just having a difficult time, Scorpio, with having that talk with this person, avoiding that difficult conversation that you know you need to have because you're afraid of what the answer is going to be, okay? And I saw this on like a YouTube short the other day. It was a psychiatrist that I follow. She might even, yeah, she was a psychiatrist or psychologist, one of the two. And she mentioned something in that video where it talks about avoiding difficult conversations that are afraid for fear of what the answer is going to be. Okay? It's like you're at this guessing game. And she said something about just knowing that your avoidance is actually a choice, okay? So you could be blaming this person and stick your finger out this person saying, yeah, well, it's all their fault, and you could be staying in this pain. Just know that your actual choice to stay in pain, okay? That knowing your avoidance, okay, is an actual choice to stay in pain. As much as you're afraid of what you're going through or, you know, what you're going to say, what their response is going to be, which is keeping yourself in that mental state of limbo and indecision, is actually keeping it alive. And a lot of that pain already, most of the time, that we're much more strong than we actually really truly understand and that we realize. We think that their answer is going to break us. Just know that nobody's ever going to break you. Nothing's going to break you, Scorpio. You might feel at that moment momentarily that you're broken, but knowing that you're not that fragile. It's not possible. This person can't break you. It's not going to break you, okay? But you have to trust yourself, okay? And you do that by having that hard conversation. And it will release that weight off your chest and those burdens. And the blindfolds will fall off, okay? You'll be relieved. Trust me, okay? You've got this. It's time that you've had that difficult and avoided conversation with this person. Just do it. Just do it. Okay, so I just felt like that made so much sense. You know, avoiding that conversation is leaving yourself stuck there in that pain. But this is the outcome. Are you gonna have the integrity to have that conversation and release the fears that you have within you, saying that this person's gonna walk away? Okay. And possibly maybe even releasing things that you need to let go of. Call on Archangel Michael, okay? This didn't come out for just no reason. This person could also be a Gemini. I'm noticing the card that came out. Instead of doing the cards, I didn't really see a whole lot of water, but that doesn't mean this person isn't a water sign. Let's see what signs come out with the Astro Dice. Okay, we have an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. We have a Libra, okay? We have a Gemini. Look, that's kind of like double confirmation. We have a Capricorn. Let's see, one more. And then we have a Libra again. So definitely could be an air sign is what it came out. But it doesn't have to be. This could just be their Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. Okay? Or you could have this aspects highly in your chart possibly. Okay? Let's pull a couple of messages of hidden truths, what this person would like to say to you. And then a little couple music card, and then we'll end the reading here. If you have made it this far in my reading, please, if you don't mind hitting that like button for me, Scorpio, I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps my channel grow. Also, if you feel guided to donate to my channel, you can do that by finding the link that to my Cash App, which is Dallas Insight. At Dallas Insight. If you feel guided to donate to my channel, I do a drawing for a free 15-minute reading for those of you that do donate every first Friday of the month and every third Friday of the month. Okay, so all you got to do is just donate over $1. Your name will automatically be entered into the drawing, so that I do, when I say thank you, by drawing one of those names, you could be entered into receiving that free 15-minute personal reading. And just so you know, I will announce the winner on my video, and I'll also make sure that I put it on the community page, okay? So just FYI. Okay, so let me see. And all you gotta do is donate over $1. For those of you that have donated, thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate you. This takes so much time and effort, and it's just, I'm super grateful. I don't want you to ever think that I would ever be anything other than humbled, okay? Let's see what this person wants to say. Oops. Alright, so let's see what this person is wanting Scorpio to know right now. Messages for Scorpio. What does this person want Scorpio to know? I'm just going to turn these all over. We'll read them all at once at the same time. It's quite a few that jumped out. Okay. Let me see. I want to pull some feelings. What's something that you or this person could be feeling right now in the situation, or emotions? Any feelings? Okay. Just take one. Okay. We have inadequate. Somebody in this relationship in your past made you feel inadequate. It is their insecurities put upon you. Why are you still listening to that voice? Okay, so some of you could be feeling inadequate. Maybe that you're not good enough for this person. Okay, this is a feeling that somebody's having. If it's not you, then it's your person. Okay, so if that is you, Scorpio, there was somebody, it's saying someone in your past made you feel inadequate. It was their insecurities put upon you. Why are you still listening to this voice? I bet you if you think back and you really, really were to think on it, and you're like, dang, it was that person from, you know, like my 10th grade year. Like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? It could be like somebody so goofy that you're like, wow, that was so cheesy. I can't believe I thought of myself, you know, this way that whole time because of that person. You know, you could be like angry at yourself, I'm hearing, for some of you. Okay, so let's see. Messages for Scorpio. Last shuffle. Messages for Scorpio. All right, that's all I'm taking. I'm not doing a 10, 10, 10. Okay. So let's see. Let me pull one music card real quick before I forget, and then we'll end the reading here. Okay, here we go. Music. Okay. Okay, let's see. Give me one music card, please, that could be relatable to Scorpio and their person. Music lyrics. What could Scorpio take away from this? This came out last time, okay, but I'm going to take all three. They said all three. So this, clearly, it's going to be different for all of you. If you know one of these songs, possibly, I don't know, maybe it's a song that you'll like. We have Right Here Waiting for You by Richard Marx. Wherever you... I love that song. Okay, we have Treat You Better by Shawn Mendes. So if one of you isn't a third party, this could be your person saying that they can treat you better. And then we have More Like Her by Miranda Lambert. Okay, so I don't know if you want to check out these songs. Take a screenshot. Let me hide my nails. One of these songs, okay? So let's go ahead and see what messages that we pulled from your person. Okay. First card we have says, I ran away. Woo! And the card's trying to run away. It says, I ran away. Okay, so this person, like I said, could have pulled back in that hermit mode. We have, I want to see you so bad. I think you are very talented. Look, I need to feel in control. I knew somebody was feeling controlling about the beginning. Remember at the beginning, it said to let go of control issues from the romance angel. Look, we have, I keep writing and deleting messages. I have a hard time communicating. My attentions can be selfish at times. Your kindness has changed my life. Look, Six of Cups energy. I'm getting lost in the memories. If you let me, I'll take care of you. Again, something about stability, okay? Reach out to me, please. I'm still healing, okay? Let's see. We have, I see a future with you. I want to move on, but I can't. Don't listen to what people say. This is hard. Things are moving too fast. I'm feeling like for you, something saying things were moving too fast, okay? You were the only one for me. Beautiful messages. Scorpio, if these have resonated and they do resonate with you, please hit that like button. Until next time, Scorpio. Bye.